so far this year. So there must be something that Liquid have come in and are looking to counter. Jamppi up close, aggressive, a chance for a setup. But it hasn't really found anything. Jamppi's actually going to go pushing left, completely blind, but he still manages an opener here. Enzo will give the advantage over to Liquid and has some support still aggressively. Looking pretty good for them at this stage, but there's the Shao show. Always in the late round, this man comes alive.
Yeah, and he popped off in their last series as well, although there weren't many players that didn't. Navi, 2 versus 2, damage sustained, though ardiis down to 21 HP and Shao on 86. The utility from Liquid earlier managed to give them an upper hand, but now it's all about the gunfights. In fact, the paranoia might help as it pushes.
Position. It's dangerous. Enzo is on this C site, 3 players ready and waiting, and I look for a moment like that might get them the kill. Instead, though, they're going to start their rotation back towards this B site. Start putting pressure on, and that alone has pulled off the majority of the players from C.
They're quickly back in play. Cage's pop paranoia that Mistic had kept for a little bit later now finds its value with Angel going down to utility. But there it is, another tag coming through, this time to the legs. Makes it easier to finish them off. And with 2 players on 10 HP, this is a very winnable round for Nats. Sneaking around the back of the site, still denying the plant, but eventually they found a safe spot alongside that molly. 3 players to drop. Low HP now on all of them. ardiis down to 67. And even though it's just a Spectre for Nats, it could work out. The nano from afar, he knows it's there. He knows he has to destroy it. Instead, he's looking for the kill. It's a little greedy, but I like it. To try to thin out their numbers here and now. You assume there's something else coming. And ardiis has some utility. Can't follow up on the trap. It's starting to look like damage might be the name of the game again. Defusing this will be tough and impossible.
Getting off to a solid start here is important. And already we're going to see them challenging for early control. Zyppan's won that fight, though.
Oh, and another as well with the jump up. They didn't expect so many players to be here, and Jamppi is firing on all cylinders. Only Nats again, but this time the clutch much more winnable. Actually, more HP in play for his opponents than before, but less guns to fire back with. That said, the gun is in the hands of SUYGETSU, and he still has a nano to work with, an alarm bot to cover some of the approach, and of course a movable door behind him that gives him a little bit of security. It's a tough clutch for Nats, but he got here early enough to see that there was no cross back to middle, so he's focused in on the right place.
Gamble that maybe some of their utility will be gone, or that they can pad the gap a little bit with ults. Angel just looking for a fight, and well, he found one.
Yeah, the IGL, Team Liquid dropping to find that opening kill, that shock dart. Ooh, unattendedly well landed.
Oh no. Oh, there's 2 players and an aftershock stuck in that corner. I think Enzo just about 5 HP. He's able to escape, but he doesn't. It's actually a classic through the smoke. It was a rolling thunder utilized by Liquid, but somehow out of that, NAVI have come out on top.
There's a big investment. A little bit of information with where Jamppi is. Do they check the back of the tree? Yes, they do. Mistic fires off just in time to give them a warning shot. And Zyppan lands that bullet nicely. Nats an off angle, and now the only hope for the squad. Good kill. Sections it into a 1 versus 1 on both angles, but covers again. Turd watching their back, and a player pushed up on B is SUYGETSU, so there's no need to turn tail and look for other parts of the map to worry about their back. They do need to worry about that. Likely to be committed.
It's the most pistol bullets I think I've ever seen spam through a smoke.
Looks like a full auto weapon.
Oh, the attempt to rotate back though. SUYGETSU already watching. Zyppan's gonna stick around. He's only on 29 HP. He still looks to fight. I guess maybe just getting the ult orbs in this scenario. Enzo was locking them in, but it's made this round once more a little bit more competitive. I guess the idea from NAVI is just defend the guns. Don't allow Liquid to retrieve anything, because then that truly gets dangerous. The one worry now is the time, but with them heading towards the B site, they've gambled. And they've gambled correct.
Hunter's Fury could come into play. I don't know if they want to commit it with everybody tagged so low. The recon through will reveal them. Following up on it, something else entirely. And I think it is the right call not to expend that ultimate for a round that, even if you get a kill, that 2v3 is going to side with Navi. And the ultimate name of the game here being damage. Yet again. The ult used from Nats for a little bit of information, and he's caught one through the wall. Now you might start to think elsewhere. Oh, with a lockdown in play, is this going to be the Hunter's Fury to cancel? Are they just rushing the site, looking for the control? That's what they go for, and it hasn't quite worked out.
I thought for a second.
Eventually.
I thought for a second. That was about to be a little bit embarrassing.
Down to the spike. He
Yeah.
has ult orb. There's no, has ult. There's no point playing it for an orb. You're not going to get another kill, most likely. Flash and Mistic and Nats burning theirs, but they're never really going to find that much value. On the other hand, a Flash, Rolling Thunder, an Orbital Strike can do a whole lot. And that Detain has actually managed to seize at least one player. If they tried to hunt it down, they'd be in a lot of trouble, but the Rolling Thunder could help them out. 3 players caught in that, and SUYGETSU swinging around the back. Mistic was the only one untouched by the ultimate, and now in a prime position as he trades out. 4 versus 4. Ult's used by Navi for a little bit of space, and the trades are good. Do they expect the second player? Well, whether they do or not, Shao's hitting the shot and putting the 3v2 in effect. Orbital Strike for post-plant means the clock is even further against you. And they've realized that there's no way back in. Might get a kill here onto Angel, who was on walkabouts. Does that really make it doable? They believe so. Yeah, they
should be able to get what we've just witnessed. Yeah, they're going straight through.
They haven't accounted for Mistic in the corner. That spike now dropped in the middle. Oh, okay. Keiko just fires in with the showstopper. It was a blind fire through the smoke, doesn't land anything. But Spike being down, what is Navi's plan? Where are they going to go with this one? So Angel is on his way to C. He knows they will have rotated to back up that spike. So he's taking the control. It's not like they have an Omen ult to go retrieve it. You're going to have to fight for that B site. So the idea to cause paranoia that maybe these players go behind you. And the Orbital Strike later, they're sending players towards B as well. I mean, this looks like a default round that you would play out, Tom, but not without the spike.
Yeah, I definitely... It's weird because they sent Zyppan in. They also sent Wingman in. So it was definitely the plan to plant within that B site, but then nobody really followed up on it. I guess they were really assuming that there would be an after plant. Maybe that Liquid wouldn't play anybody. They're getting down to the 30-second mark. Angel's managed to find Jamppi, but he's got a player behind him. They still don't have the spike. This is the bigger issue. Now they're finally going to start pushing in, but they're walking into every single member of this Liquid squad. This round is just mental, and while Mistic's just farming. I don't know what has happened here for NAVI. It looks like an absolute mess of a round.
10 seconds
I don't know how SUYGETSU's even alive at this stage.
I mean, he's done a decent amount of damage, at least. There was potential. But ultimately, yeah, I feel like this round, they tried to divide and conquer a little bit to create a blind spot, pressure.
The Team Liquid like to play heavily into CNA, so they're just trying.
It's the right play, as we can see. Smoke down. On the way through, the cam's going to be up top, but it won't be used because Nats has got his weapon in hand. He's surrounded. Wingman on the site going for the plant and being allowed. Nats wants to be the behind enemy lines. An element of surprise as they don't expect him to be here. Keiko picking them up and thinning the herd. Leaves SUYGETSU alone, and he's going to have to attempt to deny this defuse, but in fact, the players come push and pull the map here on the side of NAVI, but there's no panic from Liquid. In fact, they're already sending Keiko towards the other side of the map, still with 2 players in position on A, but Enzo backing up a little bit, running towards his last magazine on this Odin. A lot of spam has gone through, but still no kills. NAVI have an Orbital Strike to work with if they decide to put that through, but they might not have time. Here it comes, pushing players out into the open, but the kills aren't following. In fact, Nats...
And as mentioned, NAVI, when they played this last time out, they had a 9-3 attack half. That's not happening again.
This other direction, it's Keiko.
Look at the
Off
drone.
in hand, blinded up, and he's out of there. And Keiko has had a tough time so far. 4 kills on the board. There's 5. It's a headshot onto Zyppan. He means business on this solo site hold. But he has a bit of support. Jamppi with a door open now has a chance to pounce. Enzo's on the rotate as well. It's an Odin. Not great for spamming that smoke because they will fire right back at you. And the wall bangs come in on the other side. But even still, Keiko's able to find more value. A 3rd kill with the showstopper. And SUYGETSU's walkout is weighted. A lot of control. It doesn't look like they're stopping. That W key seems stuck, whether there's a shift or not. Presence on B will only spur them forward, I would imagine. It's a decision here for Zyppan whether he continues to go, and he'd be running right into Nats on the site. There's players all around. Navi have 2 on each angle, but Enzo's picked up a double. Nats follows up by dropping Zyppan and opens the path into A. A clean plant to be found, and 2 players alive for Navi. SUYGETSU and Shao have to recover this with enemies everywhere. Even a flank coming in from Nats late.
Yeah, this timing from Nats.
Oh, they're keeping SUYGETSU still.
Looking like A prime Nats moment. Oh, the turnaround almost there. It got a little bit dicey. But now it's left all onto Shao. Doesn't have much to play with.
When you drop down with a judge, this one I think is a little bit more normalized.
Go on, Timmy.
The judge destroying the turret. Good angle on the way back through, and you can see there's an okay chance that ZUYGETSU tries to pincer in from that side. You can see this judge, though, repositioning. The door's being opened and players making their way through. NAVI set their eyes on the site with Zyppan already dropping. Jamppi, Enzo falling too, and now they're surrounded. These players have everything. The only angle they really can play from on Team Liquid is that connector. And when that's falling, it's Keiko's.
They don't need to. And if they were going to make any sort of comeback happen, that would be one way to start it. Of course, though, in terms of bonus rounds, we didn't see it pushing into a 3-site defended position with a nade there. There's also all of the utility on ardiis as well. They can't go this way anymore.
They made the right read. Having left C open earlier, now B is the one that's wide open for the taking. 15 seconds left. The plant's going down. I don't think NAVI have any means to deny this. It's all about the retake, and it done well to find one, but immediately the response is there. Showstopper in the hands of Keiko, fires it off. It might have done damage with the ardiis on 37 HP, but it hasn't dropped him. He's still alive. That gun is still there, and it can do so much, even on the low HP. It distracts for Angel to at least trade it out. Keep the numbers in their favor, but it's all about Jamppi. These players towards main just need to delay and allow Jamppi to come all the way around behind. Enzo ringing out with the Odin. Draws the eye, but away from you.
I love it. In their minds, probably gone, right, we've tapped the orb, we've spammed, we've shown some utility. NAVI, there's got to be at least a couple of players there. And well, they'll probably very quickly realize that actually it's the opposite. He's tagged a couple of players. The thing is, it's a great opener, but will they realize that there's still more players here? Zyppan around the edge. A rotation in as well from ardiis. Needs to hit the shot, and he does.
That spike.
And actually, Zyppan's caught another. The spike left out in the open, and they may not even realize that now Zyppan's within the site, and Shao as well, and they're caught on that flank.
15 seconds, too. There's no time.
Oh, no!
He had to slip through that door. I'm not even sure if he would have made it. This door very much closing in Liquid's face of the round. 1v3, 1v2, but 4 seconds to find the last. It's not going to happen. NAVI have pushed up to 8, a 2-round gap.
Expecting the rest of NAVI to all be there.
Oh, as soon as that second tag comes in, it's a go, go, go call. You know the guy's there. He's half HP, and what are the chances they had more than 2 stacked up on A site as well? You always know the reaction can come in from the broken door, but that fourth player in that setup being there, unpredictable. Mystic's all the way in their spawn, but they're aware. They're looking for him. They're trying to find him, and they've spotted him. Now the real trouble begins. He can be flanked in from any direction. Time to push forward, and he does so successfully. A quick and clean kill with ardiis. Moving behind on the B site, but spotted after the spam. He'll be smoked out. And the information revealing both of these players' positions. Mystic's in there with a shorty. It's an ambitious play, I'll say that, eventually.
A sentence I ever thought I would.
And the economy now, it's okay for NAVI. Look, there are some players struggling. The ults, though, are online. Crash and lockdown.
This is the change from the last one. We saw that 4 stack again, but they managed to catch one! Nats! Oh, unfortunately, he's not going to get anything more. The trade back from Enzo is good, and it comes down to the 1 versus 1. A blitz of frags from both Shao and Enzo. The spike has been retrieved. It's a guessing game.
If he
for ZUYGETSU, he's waiting, but he's missed the timing just about. That plant will get the ult online, but there's one on the other side as well. It'll definitely make things a little bit more awkward on either side. And the timing could be everything. Both players now walking, but a pickup of pace for either will either guarantee the plant or potentially guarantee the kill.
ZUYGETSU. I mean, his timing is perfect. He heard the steps moments ago. Move towards C. It seems a little more intentional this time, and there's the reaction they were expecting before. Showstopper popped out by Keiko. He's up in the air and firing onto Zyppan. Angel caught down below him. He was the snake in the grass this time, and he's dropped Enzo. But for what? 4 versus 2. Lockdown. Still there to work with, but tough to use in this position. And tough to use on A, because ZUYGETSU's on the other side of the map. Yeah. The thing is, there's players outside C waiting for this fight, waiting for re-aggression, waiting for ardiis to look for info, and still Nats, with an op, is sitting outside B. Somehow, ZUYGETSU was aware of that. 5 rounds ago or so. There. But, as you said, Showstopper saved the day. Especially being held onto for so long. The trust he has in his teammates to cover him there. Enzo picking up the players, swinging him, ends up getting them so much value. Seems to be looking towards this A side. The Team Liquid haven't been going in the direction that they give away right off rip. Keiko, oh, he's not getting out of there, is he? He's trapped in the open. The Rolling Thunder gets them the opening duel, but Navi are now committed to this A site while Team Liquid
this will be the
waltz their way into C. And actually, if Enzo gets the plant, that could be a potential denial, or even the orb here, potential denial of SUYGETSU's ult, which is a big way for them to get back into C. Rolling Thunder would be the other one that now won't have that same level of impact. And in fact, SUYGETSU, is he going towards spawn or is he sticking on site? For now, he's just trying to catch one on the cross and bail.
Yeah, I think it will just be that info. The thing is, it's one of the ults gone, but I don't think they'll mind too much. Drone shown. There is that long down, actually used preemptively.
Watching here.
Yet to see a counter, but they can get the plant and just fall into those post plants, actually keeping the orb to strike for that reason. They've tried to force Nats out. He is going to get caught, but that's fine. He'll be able to survive that a little longer.
Now they come flooding back in, not expecting SUYGETSU to already be here. The majority of Team Liquid in those fights, and they had to play retake. They gambled it, and this time they were punished for that. Showstopper for Zyppan, the final ultimate expanded on the side of Navi. And it's Shao trading out one, but the Showstopper finds nothing. The Hunter's Fury, in fact, makes it into that 1 versus 1, as we said. Shao traded out the kill, but he also lost a lot of his HP. Zyppan on 70 as well after being tagged up by the Hunter's Fury. And Navi now, we haven't really seen this from them, Tom. They're spread out in a default. One player aggressively on A, and this is a nasty bait. 10 HP on Shao. All he's good for here, well, he'll probably end up with 2 kills, but all he's good for, realistically, is jump spotting that angle and drawing their eyes towards it so that then Zyppan can swing and find so much value.
The thing is, Enzo still has a dart and a drone.
He does.
Like, there's so much potential information. They could even aftershock it if they wanted to. There's the drone going out. I feel like Shao has to break this, and he does. Okay. That's going to keep the bait going. But there is the dart. Yeah, they're being extra careful. Now Zyppan is in real trouble. The nade put through. He's buying them time. That's the one major thing. Can he get any kills from it? No. There's still 25 seconds as they're now going to encroach onto Shao. Left with very little to play with here. He can't even really risk peeking out, and they're going back though. They're walking into SUYGETSU. He's waiting in the corner. He's going to find 2 again. And there's ardiis. That was the one thing that Liquid couldn't do, was walk back towards the B site. However, Jamppi still makes this possible. Rolling Thunder could keep him safe, but he's just going to go for it.
Oh, the
Bear in mind, Shao's just mollied himself. He wanted to clear that corner. Wanted to make sure he wasn't close.
It is definitely a different agent, different
close.
approach. We'll see how the result is. With Team Liquid already dodging some early bullets through the smoke as the attack side moves its way towards B. The wall gets them across, and the flash gets them out. Easy kill for Nats, and the follow-up is there too. A double to open this up. And Team Liquid have side control. Nade through is going to take Jamppi. Oh no, he just about makes it away.
Yeah, Nats again. He switched from the Cypher, but we know that his Viper is one of the best. It's his individual skill that has taken them with the advantage in this round. A way back in looks unlikely though. Okay, they've got the C's for the back, but no utility to really clear them. An aftershock would have been nice, but they haven't got it in this round. And while it seems like they're just going to
crunch, they're a little bit out. The paranoia here used more passive than they would have liked because they want to get aggressive and fight those angles. Instead, they're slowly being pushed back by the utility. The blast packs through from Keiko. He's on site, but in comes Shao. SUYGETSU with the spray, gets the spike on the floor, and they have to go right back up into the fray. Keiko, oh, he had an opportunity, but comes off the rope a little early. Stun, misses, nade, not finding it, and Mistic's up top, but look how many players are on the other side. If he swings that, there's a lot of trouble brewing for him. Within that orb won't get him across for free, but after the first, he can't deal with SUYGETSU. Neither can Nats on the rope, and Keiko is left to try to create heaven, potentially giving a route to slip through, and well, that's one way to do it. The running spray gets Keiko 1, and he's good for 2. A site secured, and a lurk on mid, spotted but not dealt with.
His opponent is waiting. This should be a freebie.
Anywhere, anytime soon. That's where Team Liquid intend to take things, but it will be a split. Back through middle by the looks of things. Already showing presence up in heaven. The timing perfect for Zyppan, but only good for the 1. And Mistic is slipping away. down towards the vent as the wall goes up yet again, but they're not sure if anyone has actually crossed with that wall. It could just be a paranoia play for Shao. He'll find out the hard way in just a moment. The fight comes in, Keiko wins it. Support from Angel, but he's not keen to go in. Not till his teammates are here, and the problem is, by the time they arrive, that Viper's Pit is in full effect. They're gonna have to go through a lot of decay to have any chance in this, and in a 3 versus 4 as well.
Oh, look at the positioning. Oh, dude, still, it's a good trade. That was looking like a moment where
They saved now.
they were basically just waiting for it. The only way is, again, if ardiis manages to find some sort of miracle kill. Liquid have
Are they going for it?
done fantastic work. Timing here could be everything.
They're going for it.
Yeah, the clock is starting to tick a little bit low. The shot's not connected, though. SUYGETSU had an opportunity, and now things are just ticking away. He's got to try and retreat from this, try and hold on to a weapon, and I don't know if he's going to be able to. ardiis does connect a couple of shots,
Okay.
but there's just not enough time. It's just going to be that extra damage to end out the round, but the fact is...
they are grouping up on mid now for a push.
They push him mid. Taking that control, timing onto Nats could be everything. Nats hasn't been spotted.
Oh.
Still sitting behind, and because of that, he's able to instantly turn. Takes 2 with him. It just seems like he's always in the right place. Mistic there as well.
Spike planted.
Nothing Navi can do is ever...
It's not even a challenge. This battle is being concretely won by That's the right play up against these slow by. You don't want to be surprised as they would have been by that player tucked in the corner, ardiis. Oh wow, he's just seen a lot of them here. Hey, hello! Where's the earphones? Zyppan somehow doesn't realize Mistic's gone TP and into their spawn. They've lost the fight on Heaven as well. Oh, this is a disaster for Navi, and he swings through a smoke for another. Someone put a stop to these guys. Team Liquid are running away with this game. And a judge again in the half, I suppose, unless Mistic pops off, but
He has been.
oh, that can't happen. Snake bite, oh, it might save him, it might give him a chance, but ardiis is too quick. There's the opening we're looking for Navi.
Yeah, they've killed Nats, although ardiis just continues to push. I guess it was a half clear maybe from Zyppan. They checked, but just not thoroughly enough. Now, he does have the spike. If they kill him, this would still be a massive kill. I bet he wished he had that from the shadows now, because now the spike is dropped on the other side of the map. It might have still been a bit of a calamity start, but now you're going to watch the players of Liquid have to run all the way around the map. Angel's taken the spawn, does win the duel versus Enzo as well. Had to resist saying that, seeing a Cypher running.
I've been feeling that this series. This map at least. Oh, I thought Jamppi was dead. He turns on a dime, takes the kill, but Shao, good for one, trades it to the wall. No! Showstopper to work with. Angel, even tucked inside. Now the reveal goes out. Zyppan, Showstopper, here it is. They're chasing him down, and they get him in time. The shot from Nats, the trade from Mistic, as Angel comes through that smoke. Goes down right afterwards. The advantage now there. Traded out into the hands of Team Liquid. SUYGETSU will try to recover something, and that could be the spike drop. An opportunity as he even dodges the flash. The element of surprise, perhaps the second flash also dodged. Jamppi has no reason to suspect that he's here, but his teammates clear it anyways. They come up behind, a distraction play once again, and the advantage falls in to Team Liquid's hands. I'm getting sick of saying it now, Tom. Navi, always on the back foot. And there's a pit as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just great.
We haven't seen any of the craziness, any of the clutches, any of the individual plays that we saw in that game versus Vitality. All of that have come out from Liquid. Desperately fighting to try and get a 9-3. Paranoia still in the hands of Mistic. Playing on that backside, the only player that could in theory be isolated, and they will. But even still, there's utility on that spike to play with. 2 players looking to try and wrap back round the back. Finally, somebody gets onto that defusal, but there is just no way he's getting that defuse across the line. Down to this 1v1. Shao gets the kill. I don't know if he's got time. No, I don't think he has. It's gonna... He's not the man you want to face off against.
They're falling back.
This was the potential Liquid. I think after last week, after Koi, even the most confident Liquid fans were having their doubts if this would be their season, but those doubts might just be revived. Keiko is going to send Angel packing.
Oh no.
Oh, Jamppi waiting, but Zyppan finally manages to connect the shot. Mistic under pressure, should be going down as well, and they are stuck in a corner. They're looking like they might finally get themselves a second round. As it's left all on to Nats, and this time he's... Just hope they can sell this as some sort of bluff, and well, it hasn't worked. Keiko already forcing SUYGETSU off. The rest of NAVI are going to have to try and build into the B side. The fact is, though, Mitch, I think we might just see Liquid play some sort of retake here. You can already see Enzo off the site.
Yeah, there's no need to commit bodies to it. The cross is the most that they'll be looking to compete for. And it's just damage with Enzo backing off afterwards. Always better to play the numbers in a round like this.
Spike planted.
No, if you're this guy, I guess just don't. I just swing. Just pop a guy in the head. Clean. Keiko is unbelievable. And he started this map out very slow. But he started to wake up. The Rays on the other side, though, doing much the same, upgrading the pistol, but now being pushed on with the paranoia. Player on the side, not spotting him. Keiko a little slow to the fight. And with Jamppi falling, there's still hope for NAVI. Angel and ardiis just need to run this clock down, and another kill almost guarantees it. A tough clutch for Mistic. 1 versus 2. He'll start by sticking the spike to half.
Oh,
but he got 8 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
So that is kind of funny. Oh, that's a quick play from Zyppan. Those blast packs are on point. And the point.
Oh dear.
Driven straight into the head of Keiko. That's dead.
Shao was just standing on top of the box. No wonder.
Shrouded step up top.
No wonder there wasn't something there all the time. Zyppan's just... There's been a few moments today where Zyppan's just been caught by very, very weird circumstances. Like... No charges.
Is he peek? He's not gonna peek. Oh, you're in trouble?
Yep.
You are in a lot of trouble, Jamppi. That's unfortunate.
Timing for Enzo is going to be everything. If Angel picks him off here, the round is almost certainly done. He's been spotted, and well, there you go. You're not going to position where he could take a risk. So that's been the only
that
real...
will be a disaster. Side of A is under threat. There's traps here already. The first could catch a lot of information on their way through. The spray is awkward for Enzo, and his teammate Close was stunned by the rolling thunder. Nats emerging from heaven, caught from every which angle. The nade, it's going to force them back into the spray. That's caught Jamppi down to 5 HP. A great start to this round for NAVI, and they still have a showstopper if things start to go a little spooky.
Yeah, I also don't think the one on the other side is really in a spot to be committed. Oh, it's actually going to be Zyppan. Almost gets both. Okay, he's killed off Jamppi, who was already low. It's not the end
Back of the side. Rip. That's used on mid, so 2-2 setup either side. Keiko in trouble, but he pops the showstopper, and he's caught Shao trying to sneak his way through. But ardiis on the spray catches the return. That's going to be that rifle down and out. No op for the defensive side for now, at least. And they're slowed as these smokes down make it awkward. There could be players about to burst out on B through that trap, and they want to capitalize on it if that's the case. But as we can see, NAVI are not committing. They're not going to give that information away for free. Instead, looking for other opportunities, looking to move elsewhere. And that's exactly why this ult is pulled through from Enzo. The hat off his head lets him see exactly where these attackers are and where they're moving to. But do NAVI now try to use that as even more of a fake? Go back the other direction.
The thing is, the A site definitely makes more sense because you've lost Shao. You don't have the smokes anymore to sort of section off a B site take, which leaves so many open angles. The main worry, though, is Jamppi. Aggressively positioned. A nightfall could be enough to leave him in a bit of an awkward spot.
I'll find you.
But he is playing very far back within the site. Information isn't going to be guarded. In fact, it's going to be Zyppan going straight off. He should be caught here and will be. And no immediate trade. In fact, nothing really found. The full Liquid squad have now rotated into position. NAVI are going to try and take this to the heavens.
They've realized it's heaven, though. That flash didn't see anybody. They have to be going somewhere on the back of that ult, and it's straight up here. SUYGETSU, beautiful timing. Still 2 on the site. And they have to clear them out with 10 seconds left. There's barely any time.
Mistic. 3 rounds to close this one out. NAVI are going to look to try and take that control. Zyppan leading the charge.
Well, paranoia used early as well. A little bit of panic. Shao, TP through. Using his best Mistic cosplay. They've seen the paranoia at least, heard it, but they won't catch Mistic. Nats, good from up top, but only for 1. And the site now fully seized. Seekers going out, but, well, they won't be there on time to really follow up on. The defenders are split. Oh, my. The push through from Keiko, caught immediately.
That was the barrel of the gun.
ardiis.
So on the cam has got to be careful. It's going to be shot, but I think he's aware that someone could be close. A decent setup here for Liquid as they hold on the site, but it's nothing for Enzo. They need Mistic again to go big. The judge up close could actually stop them in their tracks. They won't expect someone this close. Surely, never mind. Angel just snaps onto the head of Keiko. He was waiting the entire round. I can't believe what I'm witnessing.
player
The lead's
standing.
about to be taken by NAVI on their attack side
Spike planted.
after being 10-2 down.
9 rounds in a row. Now there might not even be a weapon to save for Jamppi.
There's no way out.
There's no way in either. Everybody waiting for him. The flank underway for those who aren't. This double swing, yeah, even though he hits.
Enzo on the other side.
They ping the cam.
Face your fear.
They know they have to destroy it on the way through. Paranoia is ready though, as they make it in. Mistic, he needs to pop that right now. Enzo needs that help, and there it is. Beautiful Paranoia, one to be found, but nothing else. And ardiis doubles up. NAVI again, able to push back this aggression from Team Liquid. And now the site push has absolutely nothing left. Nats is down, and Keiko and Jamppi, 2 versus 4. Viper's pit in play. Nade is good. ardiis down, that's a chance, and a real chance now. Finally, Liquid could be in with one, but that pit still has to be dealt with.
Spike planted.
The plant safely in the
Last
corner. The
player
jump out
standing.
from Shao, good for 1. And Jamppi's attempt to trade, he's too late. Too far back at this stage. Has a flash to work with. Suspects both players to be left, at least 1. But they move back just in time, and now sitting, with a shorty in hand. Jamppi's in so much trouble as he makes his way in. He's being
Ready
watched.
to fight. The showstopper going to be sent out immediately. A chance for an opener, but it's only going to be a trade.
Could have been more. Look at Zyppan. 5 HP after that showstopper landed. An inch to the left and he was down. He survives late into the round. Team Liquid start to move out of position. The smoke on B main. And the rotate from Mistic towards the B side of the map. 3 players there now.
30
NAVI
seconds left.
unknowingly are walking into the wide open site. Well, not wide open. Still a player here. Mistic has ult to rotate in, but Enzo's going to need to call for that soon. There it is.
They found my
The rotation's actually towards their spawn. Cancelled in the end, but perhaps attempting to cause the paranoia yet again. 12 seconds, the Rolling Thunder goes in. Enzo caught by
10
the smoke.
seconds left.
Might give him a safe spot to play from. Doesn't even go for the spam initially. Now though, he's able to capitalize on more than one. Now 3 seconds, they cannot get it. It's done. 12-11. We keep on going despite the kills. Now, well, let's see if Team Liquid will be mourning the 10-2 lead they once had.
Shao's going to TP. It's the same play as last time. This time, though, he's actually stuck in. There's a stun! That's brilliant from ardiis! Absolutely perfect to set him up for that frag. I was surprised he stuck that one. This kill could be everything. Nice work from Nats. At least bringing this back into an even scenario, but we've seen these post plants. We've seen them many a time. A judge for Keiko. A wrap back around from Angel as well, just holding into the spawn. The rest of the players don't have to look in that direction. He is, however, going to be revealed.
One kill away from Viper's pit for Nats as well. If he can just find that one, this flips the favor in there. Oh, never mind, he's dropped, traded immediately. And the fight comes down to just Keiko. No nade, and he's only spotted 1 player, but he'll go for the defuse. Tapping it now, breaking the utility that comes after him. And again, baiting them into the open. 1 away, nade, 4 bullets, but he can't land them. Angel
NAVI, though, are going to stick to that attack side. Again, we've seen this, we've said it. Both teams good at the attack. An instant push through. Zyppan already finding that first. The one place we've seen most rounds go is those pistols. Keiko desperately trying, and eventually will take out ardiis. And actually, SUYGETSU, this is bold. This is risky. He's low on HP. Because of that, he's going to be stuck out on his own, and they're going to be able to even things up.
The HP disadvantage for NAVI, but they're using their guns to their advantage. 3 players tucked up close. Flash is good, but actually, the paranoia back in return has left Team Liquid without a leg to stand on. Shadows traveling. Smoke down, but the players are already ahead of it. Unfortunately, blooming and utility to support it, though. In fact, the clone going through causes problems. ardiis has to turn from the flash, gives away his position. The double swing. Oh, that could not have been any better time.
Yeah, it's the opener that Liquid were looking for here. Again, any defensive rounds, especially with this Euro, is going to be extra valuable. Now, they do somewhat have that double sentinel in the form of Viper, basically just being a stronghold on this map. Angel taking the space, but a little cubby left. Paranoia through, no chance. Keiko wins that fight as well. Zyppan is there to find a trade, but still that advantage sticks with Liquid.
Gets only the first player they've dropped. not going to get the information of 2 players on the site, but I think they've garnered that now. Already dropping
left.
Keiko, looking for Mistic. He's tucked behind the boxes, waiting for support. In fact, no, he's not, swinging out ahead of them, and they go one by one. Every fight, one on the other side for Navi. The Odin spray, it's not great. It finds one, but he's revealed. He can be spammed right back at 23. Result is a strong Navi 4-0. The 5th round sees
available for a retake if it gets there, but that's absurd. Shao just so quick with it, doesn't even allow him to escape. That's been the thing. Keiko's been good for the opener, but the follow-up has always been a response from Navi.
I know
very
exactly.
clean. He just happened to pick the one of the 2 angles that he wasn't set up for, and the flick doesn't land. Smokes down, information to play with, and the flank underway. Look at the position of SUYGETSU, it's nasty. He could get so much value already dropping Enzo, but the site hold is still on. Jamppi standing strong for now, forced back by the flash, still to take a lick of damage though. Those bullets whizzing past and player in heaven. And it's, oh, the cam goes up to distract, but it doesn't work. The adjustment is near perfect.
Look where the spike
In
is.
the end, he falls. 12 seconds left, and the
10
rotate
seconds
around to
left.
get the spike. They'll make it back just in time. Nats has to try to deny them. Well, doesn't have to, but he probably should. He's seen both, the swing out, and he's getting closer.
One of the major reasons for their resurgence. Hunter's Fury available for Enzo. It's actually just going to be the push-up raw. They don't have anything. Ardiis has just sprayed them all down. I expected to see something off the rip, maybe a Hunter's Fury into a dimensional drip, but they just got walkabouts, and they meet Ardiis, and they meet their demise.
Oh, that TP secured the site, that's for sure. Shao's in with the plant at a 4 versus 2.
To it, get into a spot where he's safe, and I don't think they're going to be able to shut him out from here unless he takes a risky peek. It is going to be the swing around, and a late round switch up as they now head towards the B side, which is currently empty. It's only now the realization of Enzo making it through. Nats on that wraparound, but they have to get into the site. There's now 2 players there and 1 holding the cross.
Liquid seem to have the time on their side, that's for sure. Hunter's Fury slowing them down further. They're focused on that Hunter's Fury, not seeing Mistic up close, but he's dropped. And Enzo goes down. Now the site is under serious threat with the plant already through. Keiko can't deny it. And where can he even go? There's no gate crash. He's got to commit to this, and he's caught by Angel, turning from the flash. Jamppi, 1 away from Viper's Pit, even still. And a chance for him to at least farm that online, but I don't think this round is going to flip into his favor unless Navi are feeling like throwing. This is very much cemented in a 4v1. There's the Viper's Pit online. He's on his way towards the site. This could get a little bit spooky and scary. The time is 3.
He didn't lose 20 and 1. That's slightly worse. A nice stop. It's over to claim it. They know that there's a cam here somewhere. He's very close. And he doesn't know how close, but he is very, very close. As the rest of the team look to build up on short. Going to try and avoid the drone, but I don't think it has been. Information has been gathered up, and again, this now has to be a commitment. 35 seconds left. Finally, he finds the cam. Odin homed in. It could be the perfect moment.
It's a nasty angle he's got there. Spotting the first and taking him down. Recon up top. It'll catch him on the way through if they're not careful. And, well, by the looks of it, they weren't. 56 HP left on Zyppan, but they sprayed back, following the tracers. Another kill for Zyppan. And Shao left alone. He's found another, and we're down to a 1v2, but 7 HP. And time is of the essence. He has to plant here and now, dodging the spams. It looks like he might even get it down, but 8-1. Reveal is decent, and they're focused on the clone, so actually it's an easy kill. Enzo able to just spray it down and take 1, take 2. In fact, this Shao falls. And sure, the trade is there eventually. We're down to a 3v3, but Keiko, he hasn't actually got a gate crash to get out of there, but he's able to just walk away.
Again, they've managed to keep this man advantage. Spike left back, SUYGETSU trying to find some sort of response. Now, he does have neural theft, an opportunity to get the information of where these players are stacking up.
I have retrieved the spike.
But he will need a corpse to do it. And it doesn't look like Liquid are just going to sit back. They're actually re-aggressing into mid. Now, this could win them the round, or it could give a way back in. SUYGETSU's timing is going to be absolutely everything, but the shots are whiffed. Finally, they're given a life. We've not seen any fast pace. A nice wallbang will clear him out, and actually a re-spray through the next bit of the wall. Perfectly predicts where ardiis is going to be standing. That said, though, he's been going down in a lot of early rounds. It's been the response from the likes of Zyppan. Util gone. Still 2 players at the back of this site, one of them with that Odin in hand.
Luckily on a safe spot. That Odin can't get him through 2 walls. But as they push up closer, it could be a real problem. Keiko, 30 HP, still with a decoy. It's going to be used to try and draw their eye. The players at the switch, very wall-bangable position. But they don't really have the comfort level to fire on it for now. Double stack up in spawn as well. Cage is up, they're fighting spawn, they're going right into Jamppi. And a quick double secures the round. No way for Angel. No, surely! He's only got 2 more players, though. He could try to force these fights. 8 seconds. No. Waiting for the overpeak, waiting for the mistake, and it doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon.
Enough. Keiko's gonna garner the extra information. Hunter's Fury actually gonna be used to try and kill him off, although it's not really working. Never mind. Actually, Shao goes down. I thought they were dodging it perfectly, but then Keiko's left. He doesn't have a way back.
That's not
NAVI, where the remaining players are. The flash is perfect. Mistic, he has to get out of there. He has to TP the fragment, not quite. Very, very lucky to escape that one. And now Enzo left alone. He's going to be traded out this time. He's still done an unbelievable amount of damage, but it keeps things fairly even.
And you have tags from that Hunter's Fury, shock darts, and of course, almost most importantly, that last spray. It's made it doable, workable. But remember, Mistic was tagged down to 2. He's not going to be the most useful on the way back through. Even the smoke likely to land on main. Doesn't section them off, as these players are very much focused on the site itself. And Nats has just gone crazy. Diving down with a shorty in hand, but now he's the last man standing. 30 health, 1 bullet to drop. And 2 players to do it.
NAVI are too worried about that.
They're still hunkered down. Actually going to the back of B site. 1 player falls back. That's ardiis. The numbers on site. It's definitely favoring Team Liquid, and they're just flooding it. Zyppan on the back, right-clicked, and then taken down from the other angle. Another distraction play. ardiis comes in and comes out just as quickly. Quick shot from Keiko. And Angel and SUYGETSU, they've got it all to do. Nats is very aggressive. Nats is extremely aggressive. I thought that was a nasty spot to sit in, but he goes running around the corner. He's gonna get shot in the back. Oh,
He's also missed that jump, so they should know he's there.
Well, they definitely do now. Look at that. Hello? Do they? Are they aware?
That's the cam up top. Has the cage popped and then wants to just kill the guy over the top. He's lucky that the person below him actually had a judge.
I think was trying to smoke or something at that moment. Just caught the timing of the round perfectly. They've already used a decoy. That's out of the game. Having run up through mid, some utility waning, but plenty on the way back through. Recon up for Enzo. Most importantly, I think paranoia for Mistic. It's going to clear a lot of space on the way through, but NAVI are far back. They're conceding the spacing control. No smoke for the cross. They are going to have to rely on that orb, but it's up. The toxins ticking away. Spray is good for Angel. And his co-pilot here is SUYGETSU. They're doing a lot of damage, and now as they walk through, this could be easy pickings for the Odin. Angel rattling them off! And I didn't expect to say that today. Up against NAVI, players like ardiis, who clearly...
Gonna try and smoke him off. The knife is gonna remove at least a little bit of their utility. 2 of them spotted. Maybe expecting them to be a little bit further forward than they are. You can see that B-side defense is exactly the same as last time. More aggressive positions, but with that clock ticking down, I'm getting nervous. They don't currently have a smoke, but one's just come back online for Mistic, so they can put it into place, but it seems like they're just trying to sell this ruse. But you can see already,
30 seconds
with the time left on the clock, Zyppan is more than happy to just sit back a little bit later. And there's still a paranoia onto Shao. That's the thing I'm most worried about.
That flash not even intended to be followed up on. The paranoia as well, just slowing them down. Putting the pressure on. Shao dodges a paranoia back in the other direction. Jamppi not able to map 2. It looked done and dusted.
Yeah.
He thought a pistol was going to be the final nail in the coffin.
3v5.
Emerged from the dead.
3v5. Fragment for Zyppan. Flashes. The knife. Paranoia. They are holding their util knowing that they're trying to run in late.
Team Liquid tried to read from NAVI's book. Let's see if they face off against the scissors to their paper. So far, NAVI have not been able to be touched. Caught on this map, and Even as ardiis falls, it seems the round is slotting in their favor. 13-5.